welcome to the City Show. I'm your host, Dr. Tom Krieger. We have a bevy of entertainment options for you this week, including La Comedia's Dinner Theatre's presentation of Beauty and the Beast. Adam Mathews will be here to talk about how you can march in Lebanon's Independence Parade. But up first, the Lebanon Theatre Company is venturing outside again this year to present Sunset Duets at the Gazebo in Bicentennial Park at the corner of Mulberry and Cherry Streets. Here to tell us about it is Kim Toft and Julia Bethune. Ladies, welcome to the City Show. First time on the couch?
First time for me.
Yeah.
I've been here a few times, but it's
Okay.
been a while.
Well, welcome.
Yeah.
How did you get involved with the Lebanon Theatre Company?
Gosh, I started doing shows with them probably back in 2010.
Yeah.
So I did Pippin with them. Wow. I did Pal Joey, lots of Men of La Mancha, and of course a lot of their galas of their fundraiser, which Sunset Duets is a fundraiser for them as well.
And you teach
I
music
do.
and singing at which school again?
I teach in Sycamore schools.
Yeah.
I'm a music educator for kindergarten through 4th grade.
Yeah.
I'm also a vocalist in the Queen City Sisters, and I sing for the Cincinnati Dinner Train.
Yeah, so you just can't stop singing even
I
in the
just
summer.
can't.
So what do music teachers do during the summer? They
I guess
sing.
more music.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Kim, how about you, Kim? How did you get involved with the Lebanon Theatre Company?
I started in 2004 with the Fantastics, and then I've been there off and on. So I've done a catered affair. I just did 110 in the Shade, curtains, lots of musicals, lots and lots of musicals.
Well, fantastic. Now, the Lebanon Theatre Company has a history of being involved with the Rotary Club, but the Sunset Duets, that's relatively a new idea. Who came up with that idea?
I did.
Did you?
Yes, during COVID,
Yeah.
I was chatting via text with Jay Mills, and we were thinking that outdoors would be good. And I think then the city got in touch with Jay, and so Jay and I were texting about an outdoor kind of vocal activity, and so I had talked about kind of a duet show for a while, and he thought, well, why don't we try this?
Yeah.
So last June we did one last August, and so this is our third in the series.
Wow. So people come out, they put their lawn chairs, their blankets. What a lovely setting. Yeah.
It worked out so well last year. It's beautiful.
Wow.
The park is beautiful. People come, but then also people are walking by and they can hear the lovely music and appreciate the city and then appreciate the theater company.
And we have the Dora District, so people can enjoy a beverage.
Yes.
Wow. What time of day? Hopefully, it's not midday during the heat. It's when is it?
It's 7 o'clock on Friday, July 1st. So hopefully not too hot. The last two ended up being so lovely. The weather worked out for us. No rain. It wasn't muddy. And so we're hoping for the same type of weather for this one.
Is every song going to be performed by a duet? And each one, is it the duet taking over for that whole stage, and then the next days have another duet featured, or do you have multiple artists there?
I'll let Julia handle it.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do about 12 to 13 songs, and yes, most of them are duets, hence the name Sunset Duets. But we also get an opportunity to choose some solos. So I'll do a couple solos, and then my singing duet partner, Kevin, will do a couple solos.
Okay, and you and Kevin have probably worked together before?
Yes, we did Parade together, and it was funny because when we decided to pick the repertoire for Sunset Duets, I didn't realize how different our tastes were. So I kind of like the more classic musical theater, like Sound of Music and Carousel, and then he was wanting to try, Book of Mormon and Bridges of Madison County. So I think what will be great for the audience is they'll get a nice variety of duets to hear for the evening.
It sounds like he's stretching you a little bit, you're stretching him, and
Exactly.
you're meeting in the middle somewhere.
That's right.
It sounds lovely. How long does it starts at 7, and how long do your lungs last?
Yeah, it's an hour.
Okay.
So it'll be an hour of entertainment.
Wow.
And it's a free event. And even if it rains, I believe it still happens, correct, Kim?
Yes, we will move it into the theater if it rains. So rain or shine, will either be at the gazebo or in the theater right next door.
Now that's July
1st.
Okay, and is this going to carry on all summer?
No, this will be a one-night event so
goodness.
far.
Yeah.
It is a series, so it's one of those series that when the door opens, or when we have the people to be in the cast, we put it on. Wow. So it's a growing series. Yeah. It's an evolving series.
Nice. Is our friend Jay Mills going to be performing too, or is he going to be accompanying you, or? Who's doing the music for you guys?
Yeah, well, this time we're actually having a guest artist named Davis McKinney.
Okay.
I actually went to college with him at Miami University, and so he'll be playing the piano for this specific Sunset Duet.
Okay. Do you recommend people get there a little bit early to get good seating? Is it you anticipating? Because I mean, the park's not too big.
It's not too big. You're right. I would recommend getting there early, probably around 6:30, so you can find your spot in the shade.
Okay.
Because we did find it last year that there are some very sunny spots, and so if you want to thoroughly enjoy it, find a sunny spot. I mean, a shady spot, but also make sure that you bring your comfortable lawn chairs.
That's a good suggestion.
Last year, a few people did forget, so this year, just a reminder.
Is there an admission charge for that? Do they have to contribute or?
No, it's free. We do accept donations, so there will be an online link. We have a QR code, so you don't have to bring cash, but we also have a fishbowl if you want to donate some cash there at the concert.
Nice. And what else is the Lebanon Theatre working on for the summer?
This summer, they just finished summer camp a few weeks ago. My son went. He had a great time. It was a wonderful experience. But the next show is going to be at the very beginning of September. I think it's the first 2 weekends of September. It's Harvey. Okay. And so it'll be in the theater company.
Okay. So they're doing the rehearsals now for that?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you involved with that also?
No, I'm just promoting it. I just love the company, so I'll just promote the show.
Well, fantastic. And how can we get more information about the Lebanon Theatre Company?
If you visit ltcplays.com, it has all the information on this series and then on Harvey, and then you can check that for anything that might come up and any news that they will release.
Well, fantastic. And again, the date, it's July
1st, Friday,
and
July 1st.
It's Friday. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be there.
Awesome.
It's a perfect time. I'm planning a getaway with another couple, and this would be perfect. No one's got to cook. You got entertainment. You got food all over the place. You got Dora. What a great! I mean, Lebanon downtown is just so spectacular. Is there anything else? Did I miss anything?
I think that was perfect.
Well, ladies, thank you so much. I know it's short and sweet. We look forward to seeing you. If you got nothing to do, July 1st, get out there. The Sunset Duets. We'll be back to talk about Beauty and the Beast right after this break.
Break your fast food habit at Kelly's Meats and Deli at 1001 West Main Street in Lebanon. Stop in for a quick lunch featuring made-to-order sandwiches, tasty sides, and mouth-watering daily specials. For dinner, Kelly's offers fresh-cut steaks, chops, and seafood, plus a variety of prepared dishes that only need to be reheated. You'll also find a large selection of high-quality wine and beer that can make any meal a special event. Kelly's Meats and Deli open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, now open for dinner Saturdays 6 to 9 p.m. And remember, we cater too.
Since 1954, Hardee's Interiors has been providing quality furnishings for homes in and around Lebanon, Ohio. Today, you'll still find quality antique and vintage furniture along with new made-in-America furniture of all styles. At Hardee's, you can create a mix of furniture and accessories that truly reflects your personality, all made to last a lifetime. Designers are welcome, and so are you. Hardee's Interiors at 208 and a half Wright Avenue or online at hardeesinteriors.com.
When it comes to healthcare, the most common question I get is, are you on our insurance? Well, we're probably not because we don't accept insurance, but our prices are extremely fair and you're going to get great care. So if your plan is to get great care, we are your plan. We offer chiropractic, fitness programs, massage, and clinical nutrition. So if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, call our office, schedule for a free consultation so we can discuss any question you have and get you well.
Call now to schedule your free initial consultation.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to the City Show. If you're looking for a place to cool off, you might want to consider getting a ticket to La Comedia Dinner Theatre's presentation of Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast was first published back in 1740 as a fairy tale written by a French novelist. Since then, it's been a Disney film in 1991 and 2017 and a Disney stage musical. And from now until July 24th, it's playing at La Comedia Dinner Theatre in Springboro. Here to tell us about that version is Lily Autumn Page and Matthew Wade, a couple of performers.
Yeah, hi.
And you guys are Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm
obviously,
Beauty and the Beast.
obviously you're not Beauty.
You know, I gave it away.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's got to be a fun one. Have you
It's
done
so
anything like
fun.
this before?
Not this. Oh, actually, I have. What am I talking about? I did do the show, but I wasn't playing Beauty before.
Okay.
I was playing, I was in the ensemble and stuff like that.
Okay. And Lily, tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from?
So I'm from upstate New York originally, and then I moved to the city for college, New York for college, and I've been there for 7 years now.
Wow. How did they find you, or how did you find us?
I was at the same open call
Yeah.
we did Phantom a
Okay.
couple months ago at La Comedia.
Okay.
And so Matt and I met at the same open call, and we read together for our callback.
Nice. Yeah.
Very fun.
So you're a professional performer. Yeah.
Guess so.
living the dream.
Yeah.
So you don't do anything else. This is your gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you really are living a dream. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank
yeah.
you.
Takes a lot of courage.
It does. It's a lot of, rejection, but, if you want it, you just have to do it. You don't have a choice.
That's good words of advice for younger people out there. Go after your dream. Matthew, how about you? How did you get involved in performing?
Well, I've been singing Disney show tunes since I was a 2 or 3 year old baby. But kind of like Lily, I went to school for musical theater, and I've been living in New York for the past almost 10 years.
Okay.
And then, like you said, we did Phantom this past winter, and we're happy to be back for this one.
Yeah.
So it's a casting call out in New York? Is that how they met you? And that's
Yeah.
how you found out about
we
the
went
role?
to a casting call in New York, and then we had a call back and did some scenes together, and here we are.
Here we are.
So is this a little culture shock coming from New York to Springboro
Well,
and Lebanon?
I'm from Wisconsin, so I'm kind of used to the Midwestern kind of
Get out of here.
vibe.
Where about in Wisconsin are you from?
It's called Sheboygan.
I know where Sheboygan
Oh,
is.
okay, you know
Not too
Sheboygan.
far from Waukesha, don't you know
Waukesha,
there?
don't you know there,
When
yeah.
they're Wauwatosa, we'll talk later there, don't you know?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I was used to the Midwestern.
I'm sorry, you're going to have talking like this for the next couple of weeks. You'll be like, oh man, I finally got rid of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So Wisconsin boy ends up in New York, and now he's
Yeah.
back in Springboro,
Yeah,
Ohio.
here I am.
Well, welcome back.
Thanks.
What's the audition process like? Was it kind of tough? I mean, I imagine you guys have probably faced everything in New York. You don't get nervous anymore, right?
I still get a little nervous.
Yeah, I actually think I get more nervous for the actual audition than doing it in front of a theater full of people.
I know, yeah. No, in front of people, I don't
Yeah.
really have an issue with anymore, honestly, at all. Yeah.
So do they tape your audition? Is it live, or how do they do that?
It's all live right
Yeah,
there in the
okay.
room, and it's kind of nerve-wracking, but you just got to put your best foot forward and be yourself. And
Did you guys know each other before? Obviously, New York's a
No.
big place.
No, we did not.
Yeah.
But
No.
I think we had some pretty good chemistry right off
We
the bat.
definitely did,
Yeah.
and I remember I said to Matt, I was like,
Yeah.
"Thank you for being such a great scene partner," because I felt good about you.
Yeah, it was good energy.
That's cool. What made you interested in performing way out here? I mean, are you guys out in New York thinking, man, someday I hope I get out to Springboro? Is this like the dream?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's honestly the dream to just get away from your environment you're in all the time, at least for me. I was like in New York, so miserable. It was the dead of winter. I'm like, oh, get me out of here. Let me see something new. And here we are.
Yeah.
Well, they feed you pretty good, and they take care of the housing as well.
Yeah, we stay in a nice little housing facility, and I think just to go off what you said, I think especially after the last 2 years with the world being what it was, just to get back on stage in general was a treat, and to do a show anywhere.
So you come together, you get this new family, you guys bond together, and what is that, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? How long is that? And then
like
you have to say goodbye.
It's like a 2-week rehearsal process.
Yeah, we rehearsed for 2 weeks. We put a full-fledged musical together, and then we run like 8 weeks. So at least it's a long run to get.
I get depressed after binge watching something and I can't see it, and
Right.
it must be tough after getting that close relationship. But then
For sure.
probably new friendships. Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely, yeah. Our cast is all really lovely people, and they are incredibly talented, and we love them. Yeah, they're great to work
Can you
with.
tell me about the story, Beauty and the Beast? I mean, most people know about it, maybe they don't. So what's the storyline there?
So it's basically about a young girl living in a town that she's kind of bored with, and she's smart and wants to read all the time, and it's just not something that that particular community is invested in as much as she is. And so she somehow stumbles upon this castle. There's a beast there. He's mean at first, and then of course throughout the show there's a change of heart.
It's the whole, you know, good versus evil, beautiful versus ugly kind of story, and then we have pretty good arcs from where we start the show to where we end.
I bet the costumes are pretty entertaining. And
Oh my
the
gosh.
costumes are gorgeous.
Shout out to Merci, our costume
please,
designer.
the
Yeah,
people behind the scenes,
she's
go
incredible.
ahead.
Yeah, she's, I mean, she does all the shows here, and she
Wow.
works tirelessly, and she's, you know, by herself for the most part, so the costumes are amazing.
They're
They're
so
warm,
beautiful.
they're very warm, but they're
They're a
very
little bulky.
good to look at, for
Can you-
sure.
Can you tell us about the songs? Are they the same songs from the other production? Are you doing all those?
Yeah,
I mean,
they-
what do people expect?
Yeah, I mean, it's the traditional songs from the film that everyone has grown to love and grow up with, like I did. But there are some new songs that they added to the stage musical.
Yeah.
Like my song was added to the stage show.
Beautiful song he has.
Yeah, it's a great,
Yeah.
great moment. But you know, we have Be Our Guest, we have Something There, we have the title song.
title
So yeah,
song.
it's all those beautiful tunes.
Obviously, Beauty and the Beast. the
Seems
Yeah.
like
song is
more
there.
of a family type where people are going to bring their kids and then come back down the road and bring their kids again. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is this the first time the Lebanon Theatre Company has had this presentation, Beauty and the Beast?
This show,
Well, yeah, it's La Comedia Dinner
I'm sorry,
Theatre.
forgive me.
Yeah, but
they've done it a few times.
yeah,
I think.
they've done it twice before. And yes, a lot of kids. I mean, a lot of little bells and little.
all the little yellow dresses are so cute. It's just a sea of yellow dresses.
Yeah.
when you
And
look
at
at
the
it.
end, when they get to meet the performers, you
Yeah.
have all the kids just
Oh, we're out
standing
there.
in line like they're meeting Santa Claus.
It's
It
like
is.
Disney World.
It's very much
Yeah.
like meeting Santa Claus.
It's like Disney
yeah.
World and Christmas and all of
Yeah,
that in one.
so cute.
They're very starstruck, which
So
is
fun.
cute to see.
Now, you got started as a young guy in as far as getting bit by the bug.
Yeah.
Now, when did you first start performing? How old were you?
I first started performing on a stage setting when I was like 11 or 12
Yeah. Wow.
in middle school.
Yeah.
And then I kind of have just done it ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I anticipate some of the kids who see this will probably be impacted and maybe think, man, I want to do that.
Well, that's kind of what you know, when it's like our last show of the week and we're tired, and I kind of think, you know, it's a new audience, and like you were saying, it could be a kid's first theatrical experience, and it could encourage them to really go out there and follow their passion, you know?
Yeah.
Now, is it makeup or do you have like, it can't be a
Yeah,
mask that covers
It's
you
just
up.
this, as I am right now. No, it's a whole makeup scheme that I have, and I wear prosthetics as well.
Okay.
Some gnarly beast teeth and a nose.
How do
and
you sing with that? My God.
you just got to get used to it.
Really?
I mean,
Oh
I was
my.
used to, like Lily said, we did Phantom here.
Yeah.
And I sang with a mask on my face, and I got used to that. So it's kind of similar to that.
Okay.
Just learning how to breathe and figure out what works for you.
Now, part of the experience at La Comedia, obviously, is the wonderful buffet. Did you find, is it challenging coming in? Because you're very fit and thin. Do you find yourself having to get on a scale after every meal? Because, my
I
gosh.
usually, I'm starting to just do one day a
Okay.
week where I'll partake in
Okay.
the buffet because it's very rich food. It's delicious
Yeah.
food.
Delicious.
But it's a little heavy.
Okay. Can you give us an idea of the menu? Because that
Yeah.
draws some people out as well.
For sure. Well, they have some
Yeah.
kid-friendly options, like some really good mac and cheese.
Oh, the mac and cheese is great.
Pasta.
Yeah.
Then
Mashed
there's
potatoes.
there's a lot of some vegetables. There's a really good salad. Some great dessert.
Wow.
Which we can't have, but it's really delicious. But
Yeah, it is really good. They have the Dole Whip from Disney World. That's a big seller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
And when is the first performance?
So we opened already. We opened on June 2nd.
Okay.
So we've been going for about 4 weeks now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost 4 weeks. And then we go until July 24th. So
And
we're
how,
here
How
for...
do we get tickets?
There is
Call the box office.
phone number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
They'll help you out.
lacomedia.com, I believe,
Not
has
sure
all
if we
the
can
information.
get that on there, but lacomedia.com. And
There you go.
you've had 4 weeks. Is this longer than most of them? Because this seems like it's going.
Yeah, it's an 8-week run. So we're there for a pretty good chunk of time, for sure.
Definitely.
Do you prefer that as a performer to be in something a little bit longer versus a shorter run? Does that make much of a difference for you?
I mean, I think it allows us to kind of develop our characters more.
I mean, this is such a beautiful show, honestly. We're so lucky we get to do this show. The music is stunning. The added music is incredible, you know, and just the response we're getting is truly so fulfilling, you know.
So what's next? Where do you go after this? Do you go back to New York?
We're going back to New York, I guess. We're auditioning right now, you know, so we'll see what happens.
Well, that's
Fingers crossed.
exciting.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that we need to know about the upcoming performance, or the tickets that are available and things like that?
No, we have shows Thursday through Sunday. So we're dark Monday through Wednesday.
Yeah.
But I think we pretty much covered it all.
Yeah, I think adults will really love it too.
Yeah.
It's very much as entertaining for
And
the
there are
adults.
tickets available. And
There are.
it's hot outside, and this is a cool place to
to
hang out and get entertained and get fed. So if you've never been to La Comedia, check it out. Head down. And Beauty and the Beast. Doesn't get any better than that.
Great.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll be back to get you ready for the Lebanon Independence Day Parade right after this break.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is. Paw?
Do you remember being an ancient wolf? Do you ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but all of them are pure love.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie. Nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's split a ride home.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
We're back. Summer's officially here, and that means Lebanon's annual patriotic celebration of Independence Day is right around the corner. Here to tell us, get us ready for that event is Adam Mathews, an attorney and a member of Lebanon City Council. Adam, welcome back to the show.
Glad to be here. Thank you so much for being here and helping us celebrate the Declaration of Independence here in Lebanon.
Wow, you are enthusiastic. That's and you've been doing this for 2 years now?
This is our third year now.
Yeah. And you're not tired of it yet?
I'm not. I love it. I love the new tradition that we've built. This is the one parade we have where families are welcome to walk in.
Nice.
So we have great kids coming out with their training wheels on their bicycles, people pulling wagons. It's a very good event.
So how does that work out? How do you get into the parade? You just sign up, or how do they do that?
Great. You just sign up.
Yeah.
We have an online registration form.
Okay.
There's a few rules we have just to keep everyone safe, keep the focus on the Declaration of Independence and the 4th of July, but everyone's welcome.
And how do they find out about that? Because that's almost here.
Right.
And you still have room for more people?
As of filming right now, we still have more room. We have dozens of entries already,
Okay.
including the cheerleaders, and you go on the Lebanon Chamber, and the city will be promoting
Look at that. That is beautiful.
the form,
Yeah.
and we'd love to have you. It's at tinyurl.com/lebparade2022.
Wow, I bet the kids have a lot of fun.
It is great.
Yeah, it's neat to see the parade tradition still going strong. And when is the parade and what's the route?
The parade is July 3rd at 4 p.m. And it starts behind Berry Elementary and it comes through town, the same homecoming route. So it goes south down Broadway and then hooks around the east side of town and then returns back up.
And what time should participants arrive to get to?
If you're going to be part of it, we want you there at 3 o'clock so we
Okay.
can make sure everyone's in line.
And anybody can participate.
Anyone can participate. We invite everyone to wear bright colors like this red or your blue, and to have signs from the Declaration of Independence to help us celebrate this
So
great
do they
day.
have awards or trophies given out to the best group or the best float or anything like that? Or is
Just the cheers from the people watching the
fantastic.
parade.
Yeah, so low key. I like that. And it's at 6 p.m. We have Light Up Lebanon returns to Colony Park West. What does that mean? And are we going to have fireworks there as well?
Yes, so we'll continue our 4th of July celebration that Sunday evening at Colonial West. So we'll have a concert, we'll have petting zoo, many things out there, and ending the night at around 10 o'clock with the fireworks.
So you're involved in putting that whole thing together.
The city puts that one on, and that's compared with all the other festivals and parades. That is the one celebration the city does. Is that Independence Day at Colonial Park. Everything else is private entities.
And is that getting bigger and bigger? How many people do you anticipate having at the fireworks?
At the fireworks, we believe right there in the park, we're going to have people picnicking and sitting there and filling that out, so hundreds or thousands. And then I know across the street there's people that park and watch. Even in our neighborhood, a little further away, people are coming together to watch and enjoy and see the fireworks from home.
Now, apparently there's also going to be a musical performance by Alexis Gomez. Can you tell? Do you know anything about him and his type of songs or music?
I'd have to look into that, but it's really excited to have musical bands coming in.
And some fun activities for the kids. They're going to have a bounce house, a petting zoo. I think you mentioned that.
Yes.
Is there a charge for any of that stuff?
No, everything is free, and we love our community partners that are helping us to pay for that, as well as I know there's churches that will be handing out water to make sure that we can beat the heat.
And you mentioned the parking's at the fairgrounds, and is that free as well?
I believe that's free.
Okay, well that's fantastic. And this event has to take a bite out of the city's budget every year. So how do they finance that?
Sure. So we budget for these celebrations, and it's really cost effective. It's great to have the Rossi fireworks that we have in, and it's something that the community can share in. It's important for our city to have these types of shared experiences because we're more than just a place where our houses sit. This is our town, this is our city, and this is our community that we can have these shared experiences.
So have we always had the Rossi fireworks? Because that's the name in fireworks, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah. So you know it's going to be safe.
Yep.
I'm at the age now, I'm always thinking, man, if there's something fiery going up, it's coming down somewhere. Right. So you want to make sure there's professionals doing that.
Exactly.
Not just, So it's safe. You can go down
It is safe. You can enjoy it from everywhere in town.
So let's recap. The parade is on what day?
The parade is on Sunday, July 3rd. We're always on the 3rd of July, not the 4th of July.
Okay.
And then that is at 4 p.m. going around downtown Lebanon. And after that, we will have our celebration starting at 6 p.m., ending at with fireworks at 10 p.m. and at Colonial West.
Hey, that's a big commitment that you signed up for. And you're still enthusiastic?
Absolutely.
That's amazing. Do you plan on continuing this or passing this on to somebody else? Or are you just digging this so much that you're going to hang on to this and keep doing it?
I really enjoy putting on this parade. I have a great team that's changed a little bit every year, but having families have the opportunity to put on their red, white, and blue with the stars and stripes is something really special and a great cap to the summer.
And stick around for the parade right after all that stuff. Do people just walk on down or get in their cars? Is it right afterwards? Does it kind of blend together?
So the parade's from 4, and then we open up and clean off the roads because we shut down the roads to keep everyone safe.
Yeah.
And we're done at about 4:45 or 5, and then all the festivities start at 6. So between 5 and 6, please go to our restaurants, get dinner, and then go out to Colonial Park.
So this is another thing that brings some good commerce down to our town. And if you haven't been to the downtown area lately, you got to do it. It's spectacular.
It is great.
We have such a beautiful downtown area. Appreciate what you do, keeping the parades alive. That's fantastic. Is there anything else that we need to touch on before we say goodbye?
We're excited. Please sign up, and if not, please enjoy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great parade. We're the longest running parade now in Warren County.
Wow.
So it's
and a
great.
lot of that's because of your efforts. So thank you so much.
We had a great team
for what you're doing. And you get paid a tremendous amount for this being the marshal of parade.
It gets
Obviously
doubled every year from 0 to 0.
From 0 to 0. Matthew, thank you.
Absolutely.
Hey, we'll be back to put this show to bed right after this break.
You made this vacation happen, cleverly merging promotions,
Double points with every purchase.
and cross-referencing travel sites. Aloha! If you can ace your vacation, you can do it for retirement. Get on track with tips at aceyourretirement.org.
Extinction is forever. To save America's most iconic and imperiled species from extinction, we must fight for their future. Fight to save the natural lands that wildlife call home. Fight to limit pollution. Fight for smart development. Fight for their future. And fight for ours. For so goes nature, so goes us.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
D-E-P-R.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale. Bipolar? Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
I've been driving a truck for 40 years now. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. Like the trucks can't stop quickly. It takes my 80,000-pound truck 200 yards to come to a complete stop. So I always do my best to give a lot of cushion. It helps when other drivers realize that and do the same. Please give trucks the space we need so we can all stay safe. It's our roads. It's our safety.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back. If you're looking for a new spot to take your family for a bike ride, you might want to show up for the Bike Park Bash on Saturday, June 25th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Atrium Medical Center Bike Park. You'll be able to explore the expanded mountain bike trails that are now open at the park while you enjoy some tasty food truck cooking. Don't forget the Lebanon Rotary Summer Concert Series every Thursday evening starting at 7 p.m. in Bicentennial Park at the corner of Mulberry and Cherry. Bring your own lawn chair or blankets and enjoy a concert from one of Lebanon's local bands. Well, that's our show for this week. We'll be back on July 5th to get you ready for the 2022 Warren County Fair. Thanks for watching. If you're viewing this on YouTube, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Lebanon City's YouTube channel and stay up to date on everything that's happening in your hometown. We'll see you next week. Stay cool.